Story 1. The Shadow in the Mirror. This happened about 2 years ago, but it still gives me chills every time I think about it. Reddit user SilentWatcher23 recounted a late-night experience when they were getting ready for bed. They were brushing their teeth, half asleep, when something in the bathroom mirror caught their attention. At first, they dismissed it as their tired eyes playing tricks. But then, it happened again. Behind them, reflected in the mirror, was a figure. A tall, shadowy figure standing right in the doorway. But when they turned around, nothing. The bathroom was empty. Their heart raced. They quickly turned back to the mirror, and the shadow was still there, closer now, as if watching them. Panic set in. They bolted out of the bathroom and slammed the door shut, refusing to open it until morning. The next day, they checked the house, convinced someone had broken in, but there was no sign of forced entry. To this day, they've never figured out who, or what, was in the mirror that night. Story 2. The Haunting Knock. I live in a small town, surrounded by forest. It's quiet here, almost too quiet. Reddit user Wildwood Mystery shared a terrifying event that happened during a thunderstorm. One night, while home alone, they heard a knock at the front door. The rain was pouring hard, and the wind howled. Thinking it might be a neighbor in trouble, they approached the door cautiously. When they looked through the peephole, no one was there. Dismissing it as the wind, they returned to their couch. But then, it happened again. Knock, knock, knock. Louder this time. Their stomachs sank. They slowly crept to the door again, but just like before, the peephole showed nothing. Then the knocking became frantic, almost as if someone, or something, was desperately trying to get in. Frozen in fear, they stood motionless, heart pounding, unsure what to do. After what felt like forever, the knocking stopped. They spent the rest of the night huddled on the couch, waiting for something to happen. But it never did. Story 3. The Silent Watcher in the Woods. There's a forest behind my house that I've always found unsettling. But one night, it crossed the line into terrifying. User Fears in the Night wrote about a chilling experience they had while walking their dog one late evening. It was the kind of quiet night where you could hear every twig snap underfoot. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew still, and the dog began to act strange, whining, tugging on the leash as if it wanted to leave. Suddenly they both heard it, a rustling sound, but not the kind you'd expect from an animal. It was heavy, deliberate. They paused, heart racing, and scanned the area. Then they saw it. Just barely visible between the trees, a tall, motionless figure watching them from the shadows. They froze, unsure if their mind was playing tricks, but the dog's low growl confirmed it. Someone, or something, was there. Without another thought, they turned and ran, their dog leading the way. When they finally made it back to their house, they slammed the door and locked every window. To this day, they avoid those woods, unsure if they'll ever feel safe again.